on
seen
him.
him square up just with Jordan Walker wanting to
That's what he
fight.
gets
So
when he asks for a fight to every single person on the street.
I'm not going to say that's what he gets when he didn't even have a chance to say anything, period, and he got beat down. So I'm just going to say it wasn't on him, and it made him go to sleep. So we're going to drop it right there. That happened. Don't take people's tires out after calling them an old fuck. Probably not a good idea.
You can do that?
I did
You
that.
called your Gino.
No, you can't taste it.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm saying I did that, and don't do that.
Break reference 311. Sweets is on the way. I got an email from Sweets saying don't let the meeting end, but honestly, I kind of wanted to let the meeting end. This Vice is really ruining my vibes right now. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I could fix this. I am
Harvick, you fix this.
Oh, actually, hang on. I did find out actually that Sweets misread the vibe count thing. Get out of my face, Harvey. That Sweets misread the count of the vibe thing. It actually wasn't me who was the second runner-up. It was Bloom, of all people.
what?
No, that's
Nope,
an
I
old
found that
vote.
out. I found that out from
That's
Shelby
old.
herself. I found it out from Shelby herself.
Yeah, okay.
We've
Oh.
had
Willie Souls.
we've had two
Just
calls.
Suck my dick.
Oh my god.
How do you not know? You know?
All right,
Prove
I'm here
it.
to bring
Yeah.
the vibes up.
Post
Go
results.
team.
All right.
Get off the damn stand.
Yeah, thanks, Harvey.
God damn it, Harvey. Where is Sweets? Is he like close? Like, is he here?
The meeting's ending. All right, everyone, let's go.
Oh, okay.
Yo,
Hey, Sweets.
yo, what up, shit 3? How we doing, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Sweet
I have
favors.
some terrible news. Terrible.
Oh God.
Awful news.
Oh, jeez.
Last Thursday, during just before, during a command meeting, I noticed a certain command member break government equipment. And as we all know, right now, that's a huge, let's say, I don't want to use the word, so I'm going to use the word schmeruption to soften the blow. I'm
I think you mean corruption.
I'm gonna bring up the first piece of evidence.
Let's take a look at this. What is this?
You'll notice the picture is very high def.
Is it
Who's this
4K?
about? I wonder. They're about to get humiliated. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck!
There is a certain member of command that I've noticed, even here in MRP. Stubble?
Double, you better get back here, man.
Sir?
What happened?
Sir, with respect, this is to the whole room.
Yeah, I'm
Someone
listening.
in the UPD has been going around sitting on chairs in multiple,
Did they have a meetup?
not just MRPD, as well as Beaver's Bush. I've seen it firsthand.
What?
Yeah, I've seen it
What?
That
firsthand.
wasn't me.
What do you mean? I'm not accusing anyone, Stubble. First of all.
Stubble's been making a lot of dad noises when he sits down, and he's.
Oh wait, can I get a? Hey, Stubble, can you stand up real quick? Stubble, can you stand up real quick?
Oh, okay.
Ew.
Can you sit down? Can you sit down real quick for me, please?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So someone, no, I don't want to name names, has been sitting in roller chairs specifically in multiple departments, Beaver's Bush, PBSO, and here
Can't
in.
prove the Beaver Bush one. That wasn't me.
Again, I'm not accusing anyone. Has been sitting in these chairs, leaving large butt imprints, and not only has been breaking the rolly wheels, and then not quick.
One, but the other ones weren't me.
Again, I'm not accusing anyone. Somebody, perhaps in this
What are you
very
putting on the
room,
thread?
in this very room, has been breaking chairs in multiple departments.
You
Now,
did it.
Just you wait till I find out who it is.
I don't want to use the corruption card, but it was stated very clearly in command meetings that the destruction of government equipment is seen as.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Shoot me?
I'm not Bison.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm launching a full investigation into this. I need to know which member of just the PD in general is so corrupt, so disgusting, that not only would it assault the beautiful equipment given to us by the government, but assault it via butts.
I need you
okay?
I need you to say it was you.
Sir, careful, your chair leg's bent.
Lucian, was it you?
Was it me?
Come on.
You want me to say I did it?
Yeah.
Is that an order, sir? Yeah,
Look,
it was
if
me.
y'all
No,
just
no,
approve
no, it's
the
not an order.
It was
request
me.
for the new chair
It's a-
wheels,
it's a
because those
request from a
default chair
friend.
wheels that are
was-
plastic are garbage. I don't know if you've ever
as a
tried them before.
friend.
The like rubber silicone ones are far superior, and they're just really easy to
Re-
put
Brent-
on.
Yes,
Silicone
Paul.
just
Brent,
I need you
it's-
guys to disregard.
A
I want
bad
you guys to
butt
disregard
blames
the fact
its
that his
chair, I
chair-
think is the saying goes. Also,
His chair's
Remington,
leg's
we've had
bending
these
right now, but
chairs
that's
for
on me.
years, and all of a sudden, I think it's someone maybe who's been on duty for a while, and maybe he's getting real lax in their duties. Really leaning back lately.
I'm just saying, if we had the right wheels, they would.
Hey, that chair just broke.
That's it.
Whoa!
That's
That
it.
chair just broke.
Sir!
Oh my God.
Oh my
sorry.
God!
It's because of me. It's because of me. It's because I'm here. I'm the.
Oh, did you-
It's all my
Why
fault.
did you lean on the back of my chair and put pressure
I'm so
on it?
sorry. I'm so sorry. It's my
Jeez,
fault, guys.
We're gonna
You
have
can
to buy a
punish
new
me.
chair.
Okay, yeah. So, well, that's.
Oh, shit.
Can
You'll have
someone
to
take a
fix this,
picture of
Lucian.
that, please? Can I, Remington? Can you grab your camera out? And take
Hello.
Hello. I apologize. The warrant apprehension, the one with the flipped car on.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
the one.
I am so
where
sorry.
you got shot.
Yeah.
That's
Okay. We just dealt with another warrant apprehension after, so I was confused. I read it. I was like, which?
Yeah, I
which
just didn't
one?
want to go into names over 311.
I don't blame you. Yeah. I will get you a quick statement and I'll have it pushed over.
Thank you so much. Yes, put in the report channel.
Yep. Not a problem. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'll do this real quick. We'll go to the front of the room.
That's all I'm saying. So whoever you're out there, maybe if you're in this very room, I'm watching. The second you sit, the second you,
Yeah,
the
we'll be
second,
looking into it.
the second you sit down, the second your butt touches that chair, I'll be watching. I will
Yeah,
be
me too.
watching. And stubble for some reason. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Anything else? I came late.
Hey, why don't you guys just invest in barrels?
What is this? Donkey Kong Country? Am I right? Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Good one.
So right.
Kong is
Thank
a
you.
good game. It is a good game.
It is a great game. Lots of barrels in there as well.
Give me a
One
second.
would say it's one of the best games of all time.
I would sort of agree, almost, but not fully, because I get angry at it a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, you gotta get a high
especially the
score on
Minecraft
that, you know.
levels.
I don't high scores. Ooh. Anyway,
course they
yeah.
have
Did I
that.
miss anything? Was I the last thing?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I was. Oh shit. Was it a good shift? What happened? Is anyone dead? Did we go to war yet or what?
No, this is like when we conclude. This is like when like the rap. Yeah.
The rap? Someone's got a rap?
No, no.
Flop's got a rap. he's
Flop's got a rap.
Yeah.
All right.
Flop's got a
rap.
Sergeant
This is
Flops,
Flop's
get
rap
up
bit.
there.
Flop on
end
the
is-
drop.
End
That's
of.
what they call him.
Flop
Yep.
on the drop.
Just like someone's butt keeps dropping into chairs and
Yeah,
breaking
we're
them.
gonna find out whose.
Yeah, Stubble, me and you.
I
We're
hope
on the
we do.
case.
I think I'll.
Stubble, I'm bringing you on as co-investigator.
How you're a busy guy. How about I'll spearhead it? You focus on something else.
All right.
At
I
least
want-
podium
I want-
this.
I want-
we
I
need
want
to hear
results
the
by the end of the week, okay?
Yes,
results
I
for
got
what?
it.
Whose butt is breaking chair? You see this damage?
I do see the damage. It's
It's
not
me,
good.
guys. It's my
I want
it's
everyone
my
in the
fat little
room-
dump truck. I'm
Everyone in the
sorry.
room to close your eyes right now. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Now imagine you're going to a lovely restaurant with the person that you
Whoa, it's hard to
fell
keep my
in
head
love
up.
with many years ago, and it's a special occasion. It's an anniversary. It's an. I'm not talking about your awful ex-wife, Stubble, but someone you still love.
Fucking hate your mother.
I know you hate my mom. I know you hate her. But you sat down, and there she is, or they, or them, or he, or whatever they might be. And you sit down on that chair, and it wobbles a bit to the left. And it wobbles a bit to the left. And every time you move and wobble, that chair wibbles and wobbles a bit to the left. Every time you sit down. Isn't that annoying? Isn't that awful? Doesn't that just ruin your entire experience with the person that you love?
My entire fucking life.
Well, I know Again, exactly. And that to me,
I
the
fucking love stubble.
UPD and its chairs.
Keep my eyes
are-
closed like
are
this. I may
my
fall.
love. And every
This might be the time I fall.
I have to sit down
asleep.
and wobble on a
Huh?
chair.
Okay,
I
we're
get
good.
annoyed. So Stubble's gonna lead
That was
this
bad.
investigation now, I guess, and I'll make sure I get results by the end of the week. And if he doesn't, I'll pick someone at random to shout at.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, flop with the drop.
No.
He's gonna do it.
Oh,
Oh.
you could have wrapped it at the end of the meeting. Oh, that was
Oh, wait. I was. Oh.
So Bison, check LSPD command.
Still no.
1 second.
I don't rap.
Give him a beat.
Okay.
Give him a beat. All right.
Ow! Wrong beat!
He said beat.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
Ah! What the?
Oh my
What
God!
is going on?
You just
We're
got.
free to go!
I know, I felt
Ow!
Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I can't believe I got involved in this.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Good.
I think so.
All right.
We did good.
Alright, going back to
Oh,
bed.
then can I
Remington.
sign
Flop,
off
did you get my
before-
text?
Maybe I don't know.
I
That's okay.
can't ride. I
you
forgot
gonna
I
say-
have court later.
Wait, you have court?
Yeah, for the fucking
Oh,
plumbing
okay.
case.
Well,
Ow!
next time you're around, let me know and we can ride.
I will. I feel like I'm probably going to be a lot more AU because of the heat right now, so
Okay.
I'm sure I'll be around.
Well, I will be
Yeah.
here.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been awake like an hour after AU Storm for like the past week now, so seems like it's going to be that way.
I did kind of want to
Dude,
get your
then you're
opinion.
who is it?
Oh.
Do you have any suggestions
Who
for
is it?
Shift 1 Ranger folks?
So when I have been around, it's been hard. Like, I've literally been the only person that goes up there when I've been around, and even then it's been so hard for me to do. And no one has reached out to me saying they're interested other than cadets.
Stubble literally just sat here and told him
And I just tell
Okay.
them, nope, not listed. Come back to me when you're a full officer.
All right. There's nobody kind of tenured that you think fits the bill?
They have a look at Shift 1 on the rest. I did have a look. I didn't see anyone.
I see who's paying
There
vanish.
was one
Oh wow.
person that mentioned Ranger, but I'm pretty sure that AU. It was Jana. She mentioned it to me. Oh, it was a couple of weeks ago. But she's AU.
Okay.
I mean, I
Well-
can start asking in the Shift 1 meeting, like if anyone's interested, to just reach out to me.
Yeah,
I'll
I'd,
put it out
I'd
in
like to
general.
get some interest going, see if anyone's wanting it still, or what plans are. But if there's anyone you particularly feel comfortable around, just let me know, because I'd like to get you some people that can work with you and
Yeah.
make you feel a little bit more like you've got backup.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep my eye out. I should be around a lot more now than ever.
Okay.
I've got more of a management structure at autos now, so it should be a little bit easier for me to be around.
All right.
And I also
perfect.
took a free week away from there.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just don't want you to feel too alone. I know a lot of our Shift 1 people kind of vanished, and I don't know why. I
Lucas is
haven't
really the only one that's around, and he's never up north. He's always down in the city.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on.
Yeah, that goddamn
Okay.
refrigerator.
What the heck is with the refrigerator? What's going
I
on?
don't know. So when I came on duty the other day, this
please.
was like the day after, and Lucas mentioned to me and Minio
Best
that
3:30 a.m.
him
snack.
and Clarkson did some sort of
Ooh.
heist the night before, and it was to
Oh.
do with the refrigerator. When Minio mentioned it to, I think it was Suarez later on in the day, he mentioned that there was like, GG did this like heist where they came into the ranger station dressed up as like workers and then stole our fridge. So they did a heist to get it back, but because we got it back, they've been taking the rangers hostage in order to get it back. And the day that I was on duty, Lucas actually got taken hostage and forced off duty for the fridge. But we was able to secure Lucas and also secure the fridge again. while also getting a few people for felony obstruction.
How did you guys negotiate that? How did we treat
Minio
it?
dealt with it. They called Minio specifically, and he told people to wait on his mark.
Have a good night, Jenny.
for
Sorry, I'm
the
low-key doing a
call-out that
report
he was
while
moving
we're
in
here.
because he was going to get the ping drop. The ping drop was in Sandy Motel, like the abandoned one. We had people staged at all different directions in Sandy, ready to spike and get aggressive from the get-go. And by the time Minio got up there, he went up in the Wastelander with Beric, and he gave them the fridge. We got Lucas, but then Minio got cuffed. The chase started, Minio got uncuffed, and then it became like an all-out SBS brawl kind of thing in the chase.
Okay.
And we ended up like having like this like tackling thing outside of Yellowjack, where we ended up getting like 2 of the people trying to help out getting the fridge back, but we never actually got the culprits. I think they got Dickhead, so I think we did get one of them.
Oh.
But then Dickhead is Forehead's brother.
Okay.
Yeah. But then since then it's still continued.
Sorry.
Because they pretended to be a
Oh
worker.
yeah, Jenny, good luck.
Beaver Bush, Minio did the same thing at the gas station and wore X-Mark clothes and was messing around with GG, which ended up leading into a little beat up outside MRPD. But Minio was able to knock them all out and left them. And then when Turo went to go get gas at the gas station, 5 or 6 GG members surrounded Turo's car and started searching it. So me and Minio went there on our OTVs because we was around the corner. And they immediately diverted their attention to us and started trying to knock us out. But we knocked most of them out. Especially when I seen them trying to escort Minio, I just went past and kicked them on the OTV.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Good to know, I guess. I'll let you guys handle it, I think.
Yeah, I haven't been on duty the past few days, so I don't know if it's still being a thing, but I think Lucas has been more towards
Okay, sorry.
shift 2 the past few days.
You're also going to
I'm
dip
not
Crayon.
sure
You have a good
how
rest of your
it's
night. I
been.
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
Johnson came up to me a couple of days ago and called me a corporal, and I said, as far as I'm aware, I'm still a senior. But he said that until you say otherwise, we're to identify as corporals.
Well, I haven't really gotten to picking who I was going to do. At our meeting on Thursday, that I think you weren't able to attend.
Wildlife Wednesday on a Thursday.
Yeah, I had made the decision. What I think I'm going to do is bring
Lion with
everybody
the 18
down
months.
to
Thank you.
Base
Thank you.
Ranger.
I appreciate
And
you.
then
Much
a couple
love.
of people I am going to elevate.
Can we
to
get some hearts in
corporal.
chat, please, for Lion?
Sorry,
I'm so quiet and
you
cooked,
actually, I
dudes.
think, I would like to keep as a corporal.
Need a lot of stream, don't
but
overdo
just,
it. I
hold
got
on to your
you.
senior
I
stripes
promise.
until I make that official announcement.
Yeah, it don't really make much difference because if for corporal we don't have the patches anyway.
Yeah, there's a couple people I'd like to bring up. Yourself, I think, probably Lovesick, and maybe one other, but I'm still kind of working that out right now. Because I think initially we brought everyone up to senior, which I don't know if we should have done. I think based on how the ranks have evened out, I'd rather have
Yeah.
everyone just down at base ranger and go from there and elevate people as needed.
Mhm.
So,
Sounds good to me.
How you doing, Lion?
There's
Hope you're
only
doing
a few
well.
people who are actually utilizing their senior ranks, which you and Lovesick, I think that definitely applies. I probably will keep Clarkson and Ziggy at corporal because just
Yeah,
respect. But I think that might be the cutoff, though.
Okay.
So that's my current thoughts. I know you didn't get that announcement at the meeting. I haven't finalized anything yet, so that's not your fault for not missing or for missing everything. But just be patient while
Yeah, I figured
sort
while I
this
was
out.
I'm just doing command
yeah.
things.
Yeah.
And then with the FTO stuff that went out today, does that mean we're good to start taking cadets?
Yes. So make sure you get with the people who
Who
are
was I
on
just
the
talking
list.
about? Oh, that's right. Never mind. I was gonna
And
say,
you
who was I
make
just
sure
talking
that
about
you
this
know
with?
what kind of paperwork you need to do.
Yeah, that's what I
And
was
so
gonna
long
do.
as you're good with that and they give you the go ahead, you are good to go.
Okay. Yeah, I will catch up with a lot of the shift leads. I probably, because I'm probably going to stick with shift 1 mainly for FTO in. So I'll try to stick to the shift 1 leads and then see what paperwork they need doing, and then I'll start getting people trained up, and I'll see if we can get some ranger interest going.
Yeah, that'd be perfect. I just want to make sure that the paperwork is getting filled out properly for each department because we're not a part of all that exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the holdup on the state side of things is we don't have our own P&T, so we have to work with them. And I don't want them to feel like we're just taking cadets and never doing paperwork or anything. So
Yeah.
as long as we do that part, I think we will be good to go. You can take
Okay.
anyone you need to.
Sounds good to me.
Nice.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go say autos, I guess, so I don't get injured today.
Okay. Well,
I think
be
the last thing we
careful.
need is to get the court case pushed back again, because I was on the stand when they sent the case into continuance.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Dessa got
Damn.
spiked with cyanide while she was stood there about to ask
Oh,
questions.
Jesus.
Yeah, so the court case got put into continuance, and then Sam got put in ICU. So today's the day, and hopefully it's the last day. I'm the last prosecution witness to go up, and then, funnily enough,
Dude,
my
I'm so
father
cooked.
over is a
Holy
defense
crap.
witness. The person that was lead investigating this before she left the PD. So that's gonna be fun.
Well, best of luck to you. I hope it all works out. I was
Yeah, me too.
somewhat involved in that as well, but they didn't call me as a witness, so
Yeah.
good luck.
I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad that I could see you both. I miss seeing you
Yeah.
guys.
Absolutely. Likewise.
Yeah, I keep waking up and then I'll see you on duty flip, and I'm like, I should probably go get on duty, but it's AU, and I'm like, I should probably wait for my shift.
I'll say this much: we'll never say no to another officer if
Yeah.
you ever want the urge.
Yeah,
I
I'll step
have
out and
no
accept no more.
issue with you guys being in different shifts. You know, if you show up for your main shift, I don't care. But if you're out of shift a couple times a week or whatever, it does not matter to me. As long as you're here and you are having a presence for us, it doesn't really matter that much.
Absolutely.
And of course, watch the numbers, but we haven't had that issue in a while.
Yeah, I feel like if we have that issue, it's got to go into shift 2 more than anything.
Why is it every time I'm in a... Tessa, I feel like every time I'm in MRPD, specifically with you, explosions go off.
Well, no one's Russian, so it's not MLPD.
Okay.
True.
Well, I'm gonna go.
Any chance I could pull you aside and talk to you real quick?
I
know.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's been a couple days. I just wanted to catch up for a sec. Hello.
Hello.
How are you? How are things?
I'm here.
And that's good.
Yeah.
It's good. So I'm assuming there was no question about the thing I had to email you about regarding Avery. I saw you were riding with her today. Looks like she's doing a lot better, which is good.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about that one. I wanted to do this probably tomorrow, but since I've got you and we've got a minute, I think she was pretty upset about how things went down, and she expressed to me that she felt like her side of things wasn't heard before a ruling or judgment was passed. And my advice with that kind of thing would probably be to just hear someone out before making a decision like that, and I don't really know what happened exactly, like pertaining to what you did. So,
I mean, I'll tell you what happened if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
We were told that we were only given 4 minutes. I said we need to relay information to Bundy, who's working ground units. I stayed with her because Bundy was leading ground. And while we were trying to decide how we were going to proceed with the situation, for whatever reason, Avery had asked me to go back because she needed to be in her own car and she had to go. And I said, no, you can't. You can't go. I said, you know, this is the way it needs to go. You're about to meet your accuser.
Do you know why she wanted to go?
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
Where do you think she wanted to go?
She wanted to go be with her, and
with who?
What the hell's her name? Talia. She wasn't listening to comms, and when I tried to tell her how Bundy wanted to lead the scene, she told me to shut the hell up and to listen to her. And when I said what, she would repeat the same thing, and then she told me to shut the hell up again. And at that point, I told her flat out, I said, we're given 4 minutes of time. I said, at this point, I don't want to be told to shut the hell up. Now, this is your sergeant speaking. Stop telling me to shut the hell up and give me what needs to be said. So I at that point forward, I'm going to be honest with you, couldn't care less unless it was something pertaining to what was happening in the moment.
Okay.
It became a little harsher than I wanted it to, but when you're telling me we only have 4 minutes and then you're telling me to shut the hell up while I'm trying to relay comms on the radio, it makes for a very difficult situation.
Okay.
And to be honest with her, I didn't even strike her for that. It was what she did
after.
So
what she told me was that when she was wanting to get into her own vehicle, she was wanting to go be with Sarah, the girlfriend who had just been shot.
She had not relayed that at any point to anyone on the radio or to me prior. And I told her that I need only the important things. The other concern that I had on that scene too, though, was as soon as we were able to confirm that her girlfriend was safe, Avery looked at me and stated, we could just leave her, fuck it, let's go see my girlfriend. Which scared the shit out of me, because we still had an active suspect who we knew the location of with a ping. The fact that she neglected all other duties at that point was concerning. I don't think she was thinking straight with that. I know where she wanted to be. But when we're given a ping and told that we only have 2 minutes to show up on the scene, and we're both in the same car, and they're both in two different directions, we're kind of left with this moment. I was driving the car. I said, we need to go to the ping. EMS is with your girlfriend. When this is done, you can go and be with her as soon as possible. I really want to feed into people being where they want to be. But in an active situation like that, it needed to wait. I wasn't going to make a taxi stop while we're given a time frame.
I get that. But at the same time, I also wonder if it was the wisest decision to bring an emotionally compromised spouse to find the person who just shot said spouse.
I told her to stay with the vehicle. I didn't want her going anywhere near.
How did she get held up then?
We had thermals run through Air 1. We were told that it was clear. I said, let's check some of these spots that maybe Air 1 couldn't get to. Apparently, Air 1 missed the thermal in one of the bushes. Talia got up and immediately held up Avery. That's when negotiations started and she gave herself up.
Okay. It sounds like it was a high pressure, high stakes sort of thing, and she was emotionally compromised, and I did tell her that, and I told her it was unprofessional for an officer who was compromised in that way to go and speak with somebody pertaining to a case and everything like that. So I think she understood it. I think she was just frustrated that she was ordered off of everything. Despite the fact that it was technically her investigation. And she felt like no one was listening to her in the moment. And I do think that she was trying to relay that she wanted to go be with her girlfriend. And that wasn't very gracefully denied. But again, that's high pressure, high stakes, what have you.
I mean, I'll be honest. Looking back at it, if I was put in the exact same situation and told to make a call, I would have made the exact same call. I told her that at this point, she's too emotionally attached. I said at this point, you need to go be with your girlfriend, take a breather, and we were able to split off pretty quickly from there.
Get a shift to do good work.
She's already. Oh, for fuck's sake, Bloom's on duty. What is going on? Anyway, sorry, lost my train of thought. What was I saying? I'm sorry.
You would have made the same choices?
Yeah. I feel like in the situation that occurred, one of the few outcomes happened, and I didn't even fault Avery for anything on that scene. She wasn't getting in any trouble from what happened on that scene. The suspension part came in when both myself and Pixie at the prison told Avery she was not to speak to her because she was being psych evaled. We weren't even supposed to be there. So we stepped off to the side. I spoke with Avery for a little bit. I asked her how she's doing. She goes, "Oh, I'm great. I'm fine. I'm great. I'm great." And when I went back over to Pixie, once she deemed her good for 5150, she explained everything. And then Avery came over and said, "I want to face her." And Pixie turned around before I could even get a word out and said, "You get the hell over here. You're not even supposed to fucking be here right now." So Avery was very adamant about wanting to see her. And I told her, I called her and I said, "Hey, why don't you go off duty, go relax." I said, "Go be with your girlfriend. That's it." So she said, "Okay, yeah, I'll go off duty." And within 5 minutes, I got a call from DOC regarding, I guess I got a call from Luca, who got a call from DOC regarding her being there and visiting. So for what happened on the actual scene, and the reason I'm bringing that up, I wasn't actually going to fault her. I actually felt for Avery. I know it was a high tense, and it's very unlike and unusual for Avery to have such a reaction. So I wasn't even upset with her from that. It was more the kind of assuming that going behind to go talk to her felt a little shitty. And it was something that I know she was aware of not to do. But I would argue that the same call. And
okay.
Yeah,
So what she told me was that she had been told not to speak to Talia until after the psych eval. Is that correct?
that was from the request of Pixie, yes.
Okay. She told me that that was what she did, and she still got suspended. She waited until the psych eval was over. She went there, and she talked to Talia, and she got suspended.
Huh?
That is what she told me. And that was why she was pretty frustrated. because she was told to wait until the eval was over. She did so, but she did it off duty, and she got suspended.
I'm so confused. Okay. She was told not to speak to her for the remainder of her. Specifically, she was told she couldn't be there for the eval. And as of right now, we still have pending charges against Talia because we cannot charge her in her current mental capacity.
Right.
Which means that in my opinion, in the way that I see it, and I think the way that it makes sense to me, is she cannot be charged for anything. Our side of things are on hold until the eval is cleared, as we can't actually deem her charges until she actually understands them. And I informed Avery that as of right now, Psych does not want you going near her. And honestly, I don't want you going near her. And I know she was advised by Pixie to not go near her. So I just made it very clear in the command report that she was to not go near Talia until the investigation was over, which, as far as I'm concerned, is at the most her eval, and until she pleads to her charges. Because the day that she's cleared for her eval is the day she gets charged. So
I think part of that was probably a miscommunication on Avery's end. She probably didn't understand that it meant she had to wait until the 48 hours or whatever was up. So I don't think she should have gone to do it. And I told her as much. I reprimanded her for going and doing that because I told her it was could have been interfering with the investigation itself. And it's unprofessional for someone who is the spouse of a victim to be going and talking to an individual like that. And she, I think, understood all that. And her main point of frustration was that she didn't know if she was kicked off of the case entirely. And that she was not okay that day. But when she tried to talk to people about it, she was told, you know, not to focus on herself and her girlfriend, and that she couldn't do anything anymore. So I think maybe you should talk to her because she was pretty frustrated with it, and it might help if you spoke with her and helped her understand your point of view. Because I wasn't there.
yeah.
I can only give advice based on what I have been told from both sides. I don't know what actually transpired. And I will never know. So I think maybe it might do a little bit of good for you to talk to her and just kind of clear the air a little bit. I don't think she's mad at you or anything like that, and I doubt you're mad at her. But I do think it might go a long way if you were to reach out and talk to her about why she was frustrated.
I don't mind doing it again. I mean, I did the first time, and we then had a second discussion, myself, Bundy, and her, as Bundy also made some of the calls on scene as well. And I mean, I'm willing to talk to her again. I don't hold anything back. I don't have any ill will. You know what I mean? I don't think she was acting irrationally in terms of her behavior. I think it made complete sense for what happened.
I think she was acting a little irrationally.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her as much, so you don't really have to worry about that. But
no, I know. I'm just saying we've talked after that, and unfortunately, I haven't seen her since the suspension.
Oh, okay.
So at some point, I do want to talk with her again, just catch up on things, make sure she's good. The suspension really was just a day for her to relax. I think she needed it, and from what Pixie was telling me, Pixie was already concerned that some of the things she was saying to her. So it was a little culmination of both things, I think, from that day.
Okay. Maybe clearing up with her whether or not she can help with anything relating to Talia as well in the
Mhm.
future, because she does still want to work the case, and help. I have no issue with that. Um, maybe not with her as the primary or anything anymore, just because of how close she is to it now. But I don't know if booting her off of it is necessary.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
One of the charges I'm looking to hit Talia with is active torture. And it's from the mental side. And from what... Sorry, this is the wrong report. Give me a second. Oh, no, this is the right report. One of the victims that are noted is Avery. Is that going to be a problem if that were to go to court, specifically trying to argue the mental side? I could take out active torture, but...
It's all about what you can articulate. And I would articulate that what the activities that she partook in were an act of torture towards multiple parties in this instance.
Yeah.
So I would maybe think about it as torturing Sarah as well as Avery. I don't think it would be a problem. If she's the lead prosecutor, it could be an issue, but I don't think it's something that would get. I don't think it would get the case thrown out. It could be, a point that the lawyers dig into and cause some emotional strife in the case, but I don't think it would damage your case. Because there are some people who've needed court cases that have caused strife to multiple people.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, we can't keep handing a case off after something bad happens, Because if I'm investigating a serial killer and they suddenly attack me, I'm not dropping the case. I might step back a bit and maybe get some help, but I'm not dropping the case. If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense.
I think that's kind of where we're at. And conflict of interest, this is from Chief Justice. It's not as bad in court as you might think. It can lead to problems and some doubt being cast on certain things, but it is not something that will get your cases thrown out.
Okay.
It's more so just a talking point a lot of the time. So, provided you can articulate why you want the torture charge on there, you should be good.
Okay. That's fine. I will keep that noted. I've sort of already got that noted here. I kind of wrote out all the charges, but I'll add to it. Okay. Well, in that case, I will definitely catch up with Avery. I need to get Bundy as well, because I think he's also leading this too. So I just want to make sure he's there too. But
all right. And then, there was another thing. Walter Christmas spoke to me, and he was concerned about, I think, the way you handled a situation. He said that there was a situation where, I guess some racers were lining up, and there was a miscommunication, and I think you got on radio and said something to the tune of, if you guys ever wait for a race to line up again, I'm gonna start handing out punishments.
It went a little differently than
that.
Is that
ringing a bell?
Yeah.
Can you run me through it?
Sure. So the whole situation, I got 2 calls from 2 officers saying I don't understand why we're letting people line up for races. This is crazy. This was Daisy Dukakis, and I was in the office doing subpoenas. We had 11 cops on duty, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And Daisy broke off of a call because these guys asked for a pause of some sort, and then a race lined up, and units let them line up for a race, and then ensued a race. And I get another call saying, where are units? You know, people are asking for 77s on channel 2. And I'm looking, and I'm like, okay. So I hopped on the channel, and I listened to the end of the call kind of go off. Waited a minute, and I'm going to be honest with you, Tessa. We had 11 cops on duty. I wasn't looking to issue strike points. I was looking to try and piss anyone off. But I got on radio, and I just flat out said, hey, you know, I don't really know what's going on. I said, no one's in trouble. But if I find out people are pausing their chases to then sign up and line up for other ones and letting them take off, I'm just going to send you off duty. Everyone said understood. Walter said, okay, the 9's 42. And he left. I don't know who led the scene. I had about 1,000 other things going on. On the weekends, it's already a struggle right now to get units around. I'm not looking to hand things out for small shit. I made it clear that the call was over. I said, hey, you know, I don't really know what happened. I said, I've heard, but if we're letting people line up for street races while we have 11 or 10 cops on duty, then I'm going to send you off duty. I don't see why we're going to let that happen. Everyone understood. I went back. I shut the radio off, and I went back to the like 15 subpoenas I was going with. I was harsh about it, I'll admit. Did I ask anybody about the situation? I asked 2 people. Did I ask any of the officers that were on the scene continuing? No. Could I have handled it better? Absolutely.
I think that was really the only thing that he was wanting to reach out to me for, is because he felt like it probably could have been handled better, and I think it didn't exactly happen the way that Daisy explained it. I don't think they were pausing to wait for the racers to line up. I think I could imagine it probably looked that way, but he explained it. There was some other stuff going on, and he was frustrated because no one even asked, and he got barked at on the radio. So I would say just, you know, try to figure out what transpired. But if you're in a situation where you're super busy and there's not a lot that you can do about it, I understand. So I'm not trying to harp on you. I just thought that you should know that that was a concern that was raised.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do better.
And
I mean, that's
I'm not punishing you or anything. I don't want you to feel like it's a reprimand. I just thought the feedback would be good to know.
I need the feedback. I want the feedback. I'm not perfect. I'm still new at this, and I'm still learning. Unfortunately, I learned slower in shift 3, but I'm doing my best to ride with people and ask questions.
Fine.
I appreciate it. If you want, I could talk to Walter and just apologize to him, let him know that, you know, there's things I could have done differently. If you think that would be worth it.
I think it would.
Okay.
I think it would help him a bit to feel better about what happened, and maybe give you a chance to hear what actually happened too.
Sure.
I can't remember.
What do you mean?
He explained it and it made sense, but now I can't remember what he said.
I know, he's really good at that.
Yeah. Well, we had a good talk and stuff, so he just wanted to raise that concern and let me know that he was a little upset by it, and I think it's healthy to have these kinds of conversations, because if you don't get any feedback from me or from anyone else, then it's going to lead to frustrations down the line, and I don't want you to have that. So I want you to be set up for success.
And I appreciate that, and I want to keep on that uptrend. I think up to this point, I have a good track record. If there's any lumps, I'd like to try and iron them out where I can. So,
well, for the record, I don't think any of your strikes or anything that you've issued thus far have been anything that I felt were over the line or wrong in any way. But when people raise concerns, I'd like you to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I would like to know too, and know how I can do better. So,
all right.
All right. I was gonna ask you one other question. Now I don't remember.
Okay.
I had a complaint from Sonia. She brought up something about what Johnson did.
What did he do?
I will get the statement for you.
I don't know what he was doing today. Gosh dang maniac.
I know. I will say, though, respectfully speaking, while I do look for this, I do think what Espinosa said was incredibly unprofessional on all fronts, and he's not in my department.
Don't know. Yeah.
But I definitely do not like hearing people badmouth other officers like that. That's just not what we need. There you go. All right. I mean, listen, he's up in arms for the meeting's sake, and I get it. I do think the meetings go on for too long. But we have our fun for a brief little bit. So, you know, that's not even a bother. It's just from Flop's side, he doesn't want to hear a member of, you know, granted, depending on what's actually going on, he doesn't want the concern.
I'm gonna go.
You're gonna go?
I'm gonna just go.
I haven't done anything with this yet. I wanted to talk to you.
Was it just her that raised the concern? Has this person filed a lawsuit or anything?
I don't think so. As far as I know, it was just her. I didn't ask her questions about it because she got me this statement after her and I spoke about her interest in the Rangers. So I haven't had a chance to talk to her. And plus, she's not in my shift.
Okay. With this one, I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like they both got their licks in, and it's probably over with.
Yeah.
I don't wanna treat it that way, but if this person isn't filing some kind of lawsuit, do you want to pursue it?
No, I just wanted to be certain that this... I don't ever want to be, like, called out for, quote-unquote, pushing anything under the rug, per se, right? So I just, regardless of the concern and the severity of it, I didn't know if this was something that should have been brought up, and I'd rather it at least be addressed if I felt like it needed some other eyes, so...
I'll talk to Sonia about it, see how serious it was. Because sometimes, you know, we get some clowns in the office, you know, and
yeah.
They goof around and then it's done. And I don't want it to be that kind of situation, and I'm potentially firing someone over it. So
yeah. No, I get it.
I'll talk to her about it, and I'll probably talk to him about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna make it that big of a deal, unless it needs to be.
Yeah, I didn't know a good way to address it. I would have taken it and run with it, but as long as you saw it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with that.
I don't know.
He told me about this person, though.
Oh.
When I saw him today.
Is the person named in the statement? Did I miss it?
It's... they've had a few different cases that happened recently of cruelty. So it's a pattern this person is doing. that's not the proper punishment, so we'll address it.
All good. Well, I think we're caught up then. I think we're good. I'm glad we got to at least talk. You can go to sleep now.
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
You go to sleep now. I'm gonna...
Okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh, did Bundy tell you about what got approved?
Yeah.
I'm kind of stoked. Apparently, I need to meet with him too. I think he hates me. Every time I go 41, he goes 42. I've never even met him.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try and talk to him. Do we both need to be there for that, or is that like a...
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Well, in that case, if I see him, I'll bug him about it. If you see him, you can bug him about it, but pretty exciting. Anyway, I'm gonna go out there.
Leaving.
Okay, goodbye. Have a good night, Nix. Oh my gosh, chat. I don't know why. Oh man. Damn, that yoga really hit me. What the hell, man?
I just use evidence charger. I just put off charger.
Evidence charger. Stressful night. I don't know about that. Oh, you took yoga? Yeah. Oh no. Hello?
Hey, this is Otis, and I was going to check and see when you were free to talk about the tow truck thing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me see where mine's even parked. I don't even know where it is. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it.
All right, that's fine. And I can I don't have the money, but I can give you something in exchange for it, so it's off the streets.
Hey, listen, I don't even want anything for it. To be honest with you, I've been looking for somebody for a very long time who would be interested in the tow truck, so I could just give it to them. To be honest, that was kind of my
okay. Well, shit. All right.
You want to meet me down at the impound lot?
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Now. Is it the one in the southeast?
Yeah, it's gonna be the one in the south.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna down there right now.
Awesome. I will see you soon. All right.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank
Not
you.
a problem. Not a problem. Bye bye.
All right. Bye bye.
Dispatch 220. I'll be 10-6 on radio.
10-6, 2204.
This guy sounds like a drunk booba. Honestly, Otis is great. He's a good one. He's trying to do right. He's doing good. He's getting the hook up. Hey, what's up, Hurricane? How are you? How's Chad doing? Sup? What up? Oh, motherfucker.